morning.
I'm not actually, Crystal, this is Kristen. I'm not sure how I'm doing. Yesterday I had a fantastic day. I had a couple appointments that canceled and went out to lunch with my son, my mom, and my aunt, and got to visit my nieces and my brother and my sister-in-law, and it was awesome. And then I got sick. Like, I feel like I started to come down with a sore throat, and I remember somebody else telling me that that's when you know you're leveling up, because you start to get sick. And I don't know why I'm sick. Like, I have a sore throat and stuffy nose, so I don't know.
You're in the vortex, baby. It's okay. I tell you, when I first began my journey, not first began, I've been on a journey for a while, but the first of the year, I was in the vortex. I was all over it. I was affirming and mantraing and believing like crazy.
Uh-huh.
And I got vertigo.
Oh, no.
I had never had vertigo. I had no idea what it was, what it meant, but I knew I was in the zone, and I knew I had no reason to have vertigo.
Right.
And,
what is vertigo? I'm not sure what we're talking about.
vertigo is a condition where you feel very imbalanced. I will say literally the room seems to spin around you, and you feel as if you're going to pass out.
And you're not even moving.
And you're not moving, but everything around you feel like you're on a boat. And you could be standing still and you feel like you're on a boat.
And
Yeah, it was. I was heading home, and I'm like, whoa, what is going on? And took myself to urgent care, and yeah, I had vertigo, and it stayed for. It was about 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, it was about 2 weeks, and I chalked it up to knowing that I was in the vortex. I didn't think anything about it. I didn't take the medication they gave me. I got rest and found peace in the fact that I was in the vortex, and yeah,
There
that
you go.
so I said that.
Now, another silly question, but what does it mean to be in the vortex? I'm sorry, guys.
No, you're fine. In the vortex is where you're able to receive because you've opened your mind completely to abundance. You've opened your mind and you've said F it to resistance. You've said F it to fear and doubt and worry. And you are in a place where you know that anything you ask for, you can get it.
Okay.
So it's a virtual place. If you read, and I know our studious Miss Cleopatra will probably give you some good info into the group, because it's a concept based off the teachings of Abraham, which are taught by Esther and Jerry Hicks.
Okay.
And so I will. There are so many YouTube videos on it that we will plug some into the group this morning. So even before our call, you can get a chance to understand what it means to be in the vortex. It basically means you're right where you're supposed to be, get exactly what you want, and nothing will stop you.
I know that's where I want to be.
Great place.
That's my goal, vortex.
It's a great place to be. Magic happens when you're in the vortex. Magic happens when you let go of the how and just know that it's going to happen. And so that is that was me. And then too, Kristen, you're with child, so sometimes being around too many germy people will ignite that. Trust me, I've been pregnant 8 times, I know.
Well, I'm going to call the doctor today because I'm close to 6 weeks, and I've also noticed that I had a little bleeding, nothing bad, but I've never had that before. So, well, I've only been pregnant once before. So,
yeah, that could also be the body saying, "Oh, should there be a period here? Oh, yeah, we're busy. Sorry."
yeah. So,
Well, that happened to me. That happened to me, but everything was fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I just
I had
like
that.
that's what I did last night. I just said, you know, I've read online it's going to be fine. I didn't freak out. And then I said, I need to apply this to when I freak out about money. Because I just said, you know, I'm just going to let it be. I just trust that everything's going to be fine. And it was just amazing. I was like, how did I do that?
You did that though, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, because you're amazing.
Thank you.
What about you, Miss Cleopatra? How is your morning going?
My morning is going really, really well. I had like a busy day yesterday just being in my own life, and excited about today and open to receiving more money to move my dreams and my visions forward. And or however, I may not even need money, so let me not even attach anything to money. Being clear about what it is that I want, because I know that's week one, and I love week one workbook. So at any rate, thank you.
Thank you. How about you, Miss Trans? How you doing this morning?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm actually in the opposite feeling, I guess, with Crystal. I think she was mentioning that how she woke up sick, and like for the past few mornings prior, I was waking up sick. But I think it's because we had the windows open to get some nice cool breeze in, but then last night was so humid we put the air on. But I woke up with no sore throat, so I'm feeling good actually.
Good. Now, Trans, where are you?
I'm in New Jersey.
You're in Jersey. Okay, good stuff. Okay, well, I woke up this morning, ladies, and I think everybody must have been thinking next week is the last week. I have to get in to see Crystal Shay tomorrow. And I woke up this morning
Yes.
and there were like 10 appointments, and whatever, I don't know, I set it up wrong, obviously, and there was no break in between them. I looked at them.
Oh my goodness.
I said, no.
That's crazy.
I said, this is not why I work for myself. Hold up. So I did go in there and I canceled a few, and I know that I need Miss Cleopatra, Katie, Anika, and there's one other person I need to reschedule because it was crazy. I was like, wait a minute. Woo! Yeah. So that was my early morning. That was early this morning. I woke up, I jumped out the bed quick. Let me go fix this. So today we got good stuff going on. We are doing the, not the last, but we are doing a visualization centered around money.
Hey, Crystal, can you put your calendar again when you get a chance? Because I just clicked on it, and there's 0 times in the next week. I don't know what that's about.
Okay, hold on.
No, you don't. I mean, you don't have to do it now because it's not like urgent. Like, but I just thought I'd give you a heads up.
Okay, I will. Yeah, I'll go fix that. I think I did it. Yeah, I did that.
And you know what? I have Calendly too, and I had to do the same thing where it was funny. I had to find a way to give 15 minutes in between each session or half hour or whatever I wanted.
Yeah.
And there is a way to do that. So.
Okay, we'll talk about that because
okay.
Like
I know I did that to myself one time. I get it.
I said, this isn't even how this is supposed to work. This is how any of this should work.
I gotta go to the bathroom. Like,
right. So, okay, ladies, let me get our, let's see, our money music going.
Hey, this is Frank with the Brain Garage. I've got a beautiful example of how you can visualize your business, money, and prosperity goals.
Nah, that's not it. Okay, we'll take it. Okay. Good morning, Miss Shanita.
Most TV ads are made exclusively by commercial production companies, but at Indeed.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Okay, so a step that we did the second day was called blocked concentration. And blocked concentration teaches us how to focus. Excuse me. It gives us practice on focusing. So what I would like for you ladies to do is find a relaxed position. And then look for something that is eye level. If you're in the bed, it could be something that's on the ceiling. If you're in your kitchen, it could be refrigerator, stove, window. It could be a picture hanging on your living room wall, your television. But find something that is just about eye level that you can focus on. And now that you have found that, I just want you to keep your attention towards it. Look at the shape of it. The size. The color. If you find that you start to get a little distracted, it's okay. Just come back to the object that you're focused on. If it helps you to get a little bit closer to it, you can get a little bit closer to it. If it helps you to step back off of it a little, step back. And just look at it in its roundness or its squareness or its awkward shapedness. Give it your undivided attention. And you're just looking at it. You're just focused on it. And keep your eyes open. Not picture it, actually looking at it. You can zoom in on it if you like. Try to focus on the minor details of it. You can zoom out. And look at it from a distance. Try to stay focused. On your object. Just your object. Not any background noise or any other objects Just focus on the one thing that is eye level. You might be a little tempted to look around. That's okay. Just come back. And focus on your object. Remember to breathe and focus. You're doing a great job. And take a deep breath in. Exhale. And good. Whoa, is somebody asleep? Wow, somebody is asleep. Okay, we might need to. I don't think we can yet. Hello?
Hello.
Okay. Is everybody still there?
Yes.
I'm still here.
Somebody was getting really good sleep in.
I'm sorry. That's
I've happened to me so many times doing like meditation. I'll do like the meditation YouTubes and stuff and then fall asleep, especially if it's late.
Oh gosh, for me too. I totally get it. So how's that for you ladies?
I had trouble staying focused on my object. I would focus on it, and then like every few seconds or a few moments or whatever, something else would pop into my mind, and I'd start thinking about it and have to like bring my attention back to my object.
Here's the thing, in just focusing on looking at the object, the thoughts didn't matter. As long as your eyes were looking at that thing that you were looking at, it didn't matter if it was thought or thoughtless, as long as you stayed, as long as your eyes stayed on that thing. Make sense?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
How about you, Miss Kristen?
I did get distracted a little. Like I had a picture and I was looking at it, and then occasionally my eyes would drift up or my eyes would drift over. But for the most part, I just did my best to focus on the picture.
Okay. Good. And it takes practice, so it's okay if you got a little distracted, if you've never done that before.
Or if you're super ADD.
Exactly. The goal of the exercise.
Sorry, my little person woke up.
It's okay. Oh shit. I'm sorry. Katie said she couldn't come in, probably because the power is off at her house. Okay. Let's see what's going on with that. But yeah, it's okay if you know, because I am self-diagnosed ADD, and I initially used to find it challenging to try to focus on any one thing like that at one time. So don't beat yourself up about it. However, in order to do your visualizations and be able to manifest what you want, that is a practice that you want to practice.
Right.
That was 5 minutes. And 5 minutes seems like forever until you have somewhere to go or there's something you need to do, right? And then it's like 5 minutes passed already. But for the sake of focus, I want you to be able to practice that blocked concentration exercise at least once a day. At least once a day, give yourself 5 minutes, sit down, and just focus on an object. And it doesn't matter, again, Ms. Trends, if you have thoughts running around, while you're focused, just give yourself that time to focus on the object. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did that go for you, Miss Shanita?
It went well, minus the extra audio.
Okay, good stuff, Miss Cleopatra. How did that go for you?
I had my phone was acting up, so I didn't get the full experience. But it's always good to meditate. So thank you.
Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. So we are going to quickly do our relaxation technique. And today we won't do the multiplicity of the steps. We're going to do one big squeeze and then 3 deep breaths. And then we will go into our visualization. Is that okay?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
So we're just going to take it from a deep breath in a very relaxed position. And exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. And now starting at our feet, we're just going to tighten, going up to our derriere and tighten, and our abdomen and tighten, and our fist, our arms, our shoulders way up into our ears. Squeeze the muscles of the face like you just bit that lemon. Squeeze everything really tight. For 3, 2, 1. Release. Wow. That always means so much to me. A deep breath in. Exhale. And one more deep breath in. And exhale. Great. Shake it out a little bit. And now I want you to close your eyes. And we're going to envision that you've already gotten dressed for your day. You got up, you brushed your teeth, you washed your face, you showered, you did your hair. And now you're dressed you had breakfast, you had water, and now you're ready for your day. And today is the day where you are going to go to one of your favorite charitable organizations. It could be a run or a walk that you're doing for breast cancer awareness. It could be to something that's about recycling and wildlife preservation and save the earth. It could be to a homeless shelter or a shelter for women and children. It could be a pet adoption center. church. Somewhere you go where you know you're going to help other people in need. And let's imagine that you're already there. You have arrived. And you're there to help in any capacity that you see fit. You see how what you are doing is able to be a benefit to others. You are feeling very happy about the gratitude that you're receiving from the people that you're helping, the people that you're working with. You find yourself very busy in doing all that you can. This is the day that you set aside to do that. You finally had time. You finally made time. And you're able to help. It could be at a friend's house, family member. But you set aside this day to help. So you're moving whatever needs to be moved, or cleaning whatever needs to be cleaned, giving out whatever needs to be given out, saying whatever needs to be said. This is the day that you set aside for that. So you feel really good about it. Now, as you're doing whatever it is that you decided to do, you chose this day to do that. Someone secretly comes over to ask you to make a donation for this organization, or this friend, or this family member. They need you to donate money. You have no reservations. You grab your purse and you pull out your debit card or your credit card. At first you were going to give $500, and then you thought of the fantastic week that you had last week, and you said, I can give 1,000. They weren't expecting 1,000. They weren't even expecting 500. Take note of the response that they give you when you say, sure, I have 1,000, here you go. Take note of how they feel. If they hug you, if they are so in gratitude that they're in tears. Now take note of how you feel. You were able to give with no hesitation or no reservations. And they are so grateful for you. As they take the payment, notice how you feel. As you get your card back, you put it back in your wallet. Or if you gave cash, Notice how you feel as you put your wallet back in your purse and finish doing whatever it is that you came to do. You wrap up whatever you needed to do there, and you can't wait to get home to fill out your gratitude journal. And you're thankful for the opportunity that your money made for you to be able to take the day off and go give of yourself, your time, your talents, your treasures. You're grateful that you were able to give money without hesitation or reservation. And you know that money comes when you give it somewhere to go. So you can't wait to write down all the things that you're grateful for that money has made possible for you. Take a deep breath in. Slowly exhale. Attach hold to that good feeling one more time. And when you are comfortable doing so, open your eyes.
Wait.
All right, ladies.
Huh?
How was that?
Yeah.
It was good.
Wow.
Thank you.
It's okay. Anybody, somebody, tell me how that made you feel.
Well, I think for me, I was feeling relaxed, so it.
Felt relaxed?
Yeah.
How did you?
And I think that fits into the notion of we do need, and I think this is a reminder that we do need time to silence our mind, to bring into the awareness of perhaps the things we need to be focusing on, even the deep relaxation. I think that if you was doing a meditation tape, I think you need to start with that, because that's kind of like a little chair yoga, kind of all that squeezing and all that tensing. And our body needs to be engaged as well.
Yeah.
So that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
So that would be my opinion. If you did do it, I think you should do a meditation tape, but open up with that squeezing on some of them, and then obviously on some of them don't do that. But that's a full body type thing. It made me think of the chakras and everything.
Exactly. What about you, Miss Algerine, my love? Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. How much of the exercise did you get in on?
Well, I kind of got in on it, but it felt good. I think I just kind of got a lot on my mind right now. And if I would have gotten in on it in the beginning, I kind of didn't know what was going on. I thought you were reading it first, and then I don't think I got in at the right time.
Okay.
So on some of it, I realized that is something that I could do. I think it was hard for me to just grasp it this morning a little bit. Maybe I came in at kind of the wrong time. Last time I jumped right in, but
It's
I
okay.
kind of was lost.
That's
I was kind of lost a little bit. I didn't know. I knew you were visualizing, but I don't think I got in on the first part. And so
Okay.
I was like, it felt good though. It felt good, but I just kept going in and out because I didn't know where you were going. Kind of like I was like,
you didn't know where
what's
you
going?
were.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on. So but it felt good to hear that, and there was parts that I felt very at ease, and it kind of soothed me, but I was still kind of like, a little bit, oh dang, I didn't come in at the right time. I think I was too concerned about that I didn't get in at the beginning.
Okay.
And,
So you're a little
so I kept going, I didn't get in on the beginning of it,
Mm-hmm.
So I think, the energy, I couldn't pick up on the energy that well.
Okay. Good stuff. Well, I'm glad you made
But I did get some good energy from it though.
Good stuff. What about you, Miss Trans? Okay, maybe she's got crying baby. How about you, Kristen?
I felt good. I mean, I felt relaxed too, but then I felt excited, to give the money. Like that was something that I was really happy about and really excited about. So
how did you feel about their response? How did they respond to you?
Like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And I gave her a hug and, so that felt good. And, hugs are always good and they're confirming. And so that really felt good to me. And okay, you have something to say, Sue? Sorry.
That's okay. So tell us, Kristen, where were you? Kristen.
Yeah.
Where were you?
So I know that, I don't know, no judgment, right? I know everybody has their own thing, but I love the Sea Shepherd organization, and I was given away to them because I know it sounds silly, but I believe that the whales are a critical part of our oceans, and as things don't, anyways, so that's who I gave to. And so I was kind of on the docks at a rally, and so I had given $1,000 to them, so that's what I was doing.
That sounds lovely. Yeah, that sounds great.
You connected very well. That's what I was having. I couldn't connect, and I was kind of like, dang, I can't connect. Oh my goodness. So I don't know why that happened to me this morning. I couldn't connect.
Okay.
Yeah, I missed that one. I missed out on that one.
What about you, Miss Shanita? How was your experience?
Connection to the point of falling asleep.
I love that you're relaxed. So did you guys notice that I said today we were going to do a visualization and it was going to be all about money?
Yes.
Did you notice that? Did you know? I'm so sorry. Did you notice that it wasn't about money?
It was about giving.
Yeah. Right.
He's okay. Yeah, it wasn't about giving. What was it about? What did you get from your exercise?
I got that it was about giving.
It was about giving. And then what else? Gratitude from giving.
Gratitude.
Yeah, receiving,
It was about
gratitude and fulfillment, you know, accomplishment.
it was about knowing the purpose. It was about giving of yourself, and then giving of your abundance, and then having gratitude for knowing that money was going to recycle and come back to whatever you needed it for.
And the blessings that come from giving.
Absolutely. So I want you guys to get that. The secret to money is not gimme money. The secret to getting your money is having somewhere for it to go, and then being grateful for it once you get it. So I want to be rich. I make it very plain that I want to be rich. And I'm not talking about love and peace and happiness. I have plenty of that. I've worked for years to obtain that. I want a lot of money. However, saying I want a lot of money doesn't create a lot of money. I know exactly where I want the money to go. I want $475,000 of it to go towards my home. I want another $45,000 of it to go towards my car. I want another $180,000 of it to go towards the organizations that I choose to work with. I want another $83,000 of it to go towards the expansion of Coach with Crystal Shay. So it has somewhere to go, so that when it comes in, it knows where to land. Almost like a plane on the landing, on the landing strip. When it comes, because it's circling up there. It's already up there. It's circling. And it just needs me to be that, I don't know what you call those people who show you where to land, but it needs me to do that. And it needs me to tell it where to come to for a smooth transition. And so when you're asking for what you want and you're expecting to get this money because you have this money, you just need to make sure you let it know where it needs to go. We know that Kristen has somewhere that her money needs to go, and she's got it, and she's excited about it, and it's there. We know that Cleopatra has some, things that with her book, and she has already told her money where to go. So it's going to come in. It's going to have a nice, smooth landing. It's going to land right where she told it to land. It will show up beyond a shadow of a doubt. And I think Miss Trent is quiet because the baby is not, but she has some things that she wants to do, and she's expecting great things. Expectation is great. However, knowing that you have it supersedes expectation. When you are in expectation, as beautiful as that can be, if it's not done quick enough, it can turn into anxiety. It can turn into impatience. And so you want to know that you already have it, because when you already have something, how often do you think about how much you need it?
Not
at all.
All the time.
When you
think about, did you say when you think about how often you need it?
No, I said when you already have it, how often do you think about how much?
You don't think about it, but it's the opposite. When you get anxiety, it's because you think you need it all the time.
Exactly.
That's where I've been shifting from, or attempting to shift from.
Yeah, I need to get I definitely need to get that one.
It's work.
Oh, wow.
It's work just like anything else that you want to do. You have to hustle for your businesses. You have to hustle as a mama. You got to hustle as a friend. You have to work to make these things work. You have to work on your mindset if you want it to work. My work on my mindset won't change your situation. My work on my money won't give you money. You have to you got to turn the TV off. You got to stay off the telephone.
Right.
You got to stay out of the company. You got to resist conversations. You got to resist the Hollywood gossip. You got to resist any gossip. That is work. You have to resist. You got to resist hanging on the phone with the girlfriends who tell you about all the stuff they got that you're kind of envious of. You're not mad. You're not jealous. But boy, you're thinking, I wish I had that. You got to stay off Facebook. Looking at the stuff. if you're not there to truly celebrate those people and use it to raise your vibrations, 9 times out of 10, those people are doing what's good for them. And 9 times out of 10, they also turned off the TV. They got off of Facebook, and they went and consecrated themselves a little bit, inundated themselves, flooded themselves with what they want. You're not going to get to the 6 figures and do all that other stuff if you don't turn that TV off. If you don't stop making excuses for why the TV needs to be on. I'm telling you, my husband will tell me the kids were watching, turn it off. I went and bought plenty of crayons, coloring books, washable markers, Barbie dolls, food, plastic food. Turn the TV off. Turn the radio off. Turn it all off and get laser focused and stop talking about what you don't have. Stop telling people what you need. Let the universe know that you believe in yourself and your ability to create it, and it's already here, and just start living it like you have it. It's critical. For some of us, it's critical to do away with resistance.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I want to see you guys get it. And one of the biggest ways to get it is to cut out almost everything else until you have it. Let your husband worry about it. They're going to do that enough for everybody. Let them try to figure out, what it is they got to figure out that they really can't figure out. Let us go about the business of knowing that it's done. A book that I recently read that did wonders for me, and I'm sure you ladies have heard of it, and some of you probably even have it in your library. It's called The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles.
I'm actually reading that now.
Who said that?
Kristen.
That book, if you apply it, it's a game changer.
I think I'm on chapter 7, gratitude or something.
Well, what he says, he talks about the gratitude. And then basically he will tell you when you get to the further along in the chapters, after you've gone to the formless substance and the thinking stuff, once you get into the business of doing things a certain way, he said it will do you good to disconnect yourself from everything else until you get rich. He also says that we do the world a great disservice by not getting rich. And the only reason we don't get rich is because we don't think we are.
Right.
Get rich, ladies. There's another good companion book, but I will tell you, Wallace Wattles doesn't recommend that you read anything else while you're reading The Science of Getting Rich or while you're waiting on the manifestation. But there is a great book to accompany that. I'm sure you all heard of it. It's Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. And between those 2 books, I wouldn't read anything else much on manifesting. You are rich. That's it. The key to getting rich is to believe that you are rich. And we're going to talk about that during our calls. We're going to talk about that in depth during our calls. Trends, I know I have a call with you this morning. Shanita and I think Shula are today. And then Cleopatra, if you can please reschedule because that was an ugly schedule. That would be great. So, ladies, questions, feedback.
I think it's a great call. This is Cleopatra. I think it's a great call. I totally agree with you as far as getting clear about where and what you want your money to go to. And I think that if the lady wants to save the wealth, I think that's so beautiful. I don't know if you know this, but if you live in Atlanta, Georgia, we have the Georgia Aquarium, and you can go there for free on your birthday. And I went and I saw the wealth. The whole place is just so relaxing. Oh my goodness! So I love it.
I'm here. I'm in Stone Mountain.
Yeah, go for free on your birthday. Just have your ID.
I didn't know that. Thanks, Cleopatra. My birthday is coming up.
Yes.
Mhm.
And go by yourself so you don't feel rushed or whatever. And there may be rooms there where you may want to sit for like 30 minutes or 40 minutes. Don't leave. Just sit there.
Yeah, make it a
Mhm.
mommy, make it a Kristen trip. No mommy trip, a Kristen trip.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had a dream. Not bye. I had a dream. He wants chocolate milk. That's why he's like bye. Um, I've always had a dream, like since I started watching that show Whale Wars, and again, to each his own. Everybody has their own charity that they want to give to. But I've always been like, I want to give $5 million. Like I think it's something so important because one of my favorite movies is Avatar because we've only got one planet. Like where are we gonna go if we don't take care of what we've got? And there's so many. We can talk about oil and all that other stuff, and I'll get off my soapbox. But that's just something that I kind of very strongly believe in because it's something that I believe that, like you said, the money is limitless, but as we see the degradation of our natural resources, that's something that we got to replenish, and by giving back to that, like that's huge for my heart.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's beautiful. Let me tell you something,
Mhm.
Kristen. I think that is amazing. I love to see people who feel a connection to something. However, until you get rich, stop looking at that shit.
Okay.
I'm not kidding.
Okay.
I'm not
That
kidding.
and children. Oh my gosh, let me tell you. That's the other thing I have to tell you, Crystal. My husband's from North Africa, and we go, and I kid you not, I had to do EFT before we went in September because there's all that ISIS crap, and I just can't look at it because I kid you, I get horrible like that's why I had to like protect myself because you just never know like who's infiltrating what and where, and we're American, and my husband's American, and he has his citizenship, and it's just one of those things that it can really mess with your vibration if you're
Absolutely.
watching the news and stuff. And
Absolutely.
I mean,
Mhm.
and we think it's safe there, but they just there's just all that stuff, and so you're absolutely right, and that's something that I've had to kind of that conquer, and it's like that's a battle, which I don't like to think of it as a battle, but
It can't be a battle, and you can't help anyone, ladies. You can't help save shit until you get rich. So it's lovely that we have the hearts and compassion and nurturing that we do. It's not going to go anywhere, I promise you. But until you get rich, turn off stuff that makes you feel like, oh my God, I can't believe it. It lowers your vibrations. Period.
Mhm.
I stopped watching the news, and over the week.
Oh, well, I know that's right. I don't know what.
Even the Housewives of Beverly Hills or whatever, that lowers your vibration because all they're doing is like tearing each other down.
Mhm.
Turn it off the TV.
Mhm.
I love Nene Leakes. I've met her in person, but I can guarantee you she turned the TV off for some time to get rich. And
They
now
all do.
and so ladies, we need to be rich. This is the money talk day. And if we're going to talk real talk about money, in order to get rich, the causes that you want to serve, you're going to have to pause them for a minute. You're going to have to pause
Mhm.
on them for a minute and focus on the money. That's first and foremost. In order to help these people, you got to have the
Mhm.
money.
Mhm. Yep.
Algerine, you can't help hiding women with broke. All that's going
I
to
know
help,
that's right.
all you can
I
do,
know.
all you can do for hiding women broke is hide with them some more from the bill collectors.
That's right. You got that right. I just realized that because, I was thinking so much about it. And I'm like, I can't do this. I have no money. I
And
have no money. I was like driving myself
you
crazy.
can do it.
And
You
I'm
do
like, I
have the
can't
money,
do this.
but we're going to focus
I
on the
have
money
to,
showing up.
I can't do it. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. I'm focusing only on money showing up.
Okay.
I cannot help them without money. I can't do it. I mean, there's some things I can do, but that when no, I was like I wanted it to happen like right now, and I had to realize, no, I do need money. I need money, but there are some things that I can do, but the things that I'm trying to do, just let it go. When I feel myself struggling with something, I'm trying to force myself to believe I can do something. I have to really cut everything off, and just look, like I was this morning. I think that's why it was so hard for me to jump in, because I was trying to shake off this, okay, wait, hold on, I can't do anything without money. I just can't, and I'm okay with that right now, and it will get better. So now I have to focus on how do I get that money to land in my lap, and that's where I'm at right now. I have to start.
I have something to say that I wouldn't say that I can't do anything with money. There's a lot of things that you can do. One thing that you can do, you can pray. You can volunteer. You can meet other people's requests. You can give people your time, your attention. You can do favors for people. You can make things for people. You may have things in your home that you're not using that you can give away.
True.
So there are a lot of things that you can do, but you may want to make a greater impact with money.
Yeah.
But still, there's lots of things that you can do. Because I volunteer at my church, and I don't necessarily think that I necessarily have to have money, because we did something at my church, and I called on my friends and I asked them to volunteer stuff. And they volunteered, and they didn't say, well, we don't want this because you didn't pay for it. And my friend, he gave this spectacular basket full of stuff, perfume and this and that in the basket. And my girlfriend gave several books, and people gave me a whole bunch of other stuff. So sometimes people say they can't do anything because they don't have money. Sometimes people are afraid to ask other people for stuff. And I tell people up front, I come from a family of salespeople and entrepreneurs, so asking someone for something doesn't necessarily bother me. So even if you wanted to give to your favorite charity, I think this one woman, and she was an elderly white woman. She came to Oprah, and she wanted Oprah to do something, and Oprah did it. She did it. It was done. And she was on the Oprah show with her and her husband, and they drove up to the Oprah Winfrey show. It was done.
Well, I'm going to do that now that that was mentioned in the group this morning. As I was thinking about it, yes, I can. I have cleaned out my closet over the for spring, and put away all my winter things, and I have like at least 3 or 4 bags of clothes and things. I just took those things up into the attic like a few days ago. So I'm going to grab them, and I'm going to take them down, and I'm going to go take them to a shelter. That's exactly what I'm going to do with them. So, yeah, I'm going to help that way. I may not have the money now, but I'm going to help by giving those clothes out to those women who are hurting. I'm going to take them to the shelter today. That's what I'm going to do.
And you can, Aldrine. And there are so many, as Cleopatra said, there are plenty of things that you can do that don't require your money, but it required somebody's money. At the end of the day, and I agree with all of those, but for the purpose of today's call, we're only talking about money. We're not talking about money as a thing to take you over, but for the purpose of today's call, I'm talking about money. Period. I want you to continue to do what you can do that's going to give of yourself, of your things, of of things that don't require money. Those are the things that you continue to do because they are part of who you are, and they're part of serving the people that you want to serve. But again, for the purpose of today's call, I'm talking about money. I'm talking about cold, hard cash coming from your account, coming from your pocket. So there are tons. Like I said, I agree with Cleopatra 100,000%. That's not the purpose of today's call. Today's call is about money. That's it. That's all. And so, even like I said, even the stuff that you get from somewhere else, it came from somebody's money. It came from somebody having an overflow of some sort with something that they bought with money.
Well, I bought the clothes with money, and now I'm giving them away. So.
And now you're going to need some more clothes. How are you going to get some more clothes?
Yeah.
With some more money.
I got to manifest money.
We got to manifest
I have to.
the money. So, again, y'all know I don't.
Yeah.
Money is not the basis of this course. It's the basis of the call today. Never have we spent so much time just talking about cash. We've talked about abundance, and we've talked about, gratitudes and helping. Today, I want you to not be afraid to think about the fact that you have money and lots of it to put where you need it to go. Tomorrow morning, you can think about all your charitables and all the non-money stuff that you can give. Today, I want you to focus on your money.
Okay.
Knowing that
I get it.
And I'm gonna put tons of stuff today in the group so that you are thinking about nothing today but money. And it doesn't make you bad. It doesn't make you greedy. How often do you get to have a day where all you think about is how much money you have and thank God for it? Today is that day. Today, I want you to just envision the money coming in and going where you need it to go. Today is money. Everybody, let me hear y'all say, unmute. I don't care about the kids. I don't care about the snoring. Let me hear everybody say, today is my money day.
Today is my money day.
Today's my money day.
Shanita,
I needed that. I really needed that.
Money.
Yeah.
Money.
Shanita, where are you ladies? I can't hear you. Trends, are you there?
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, I didn't
Today's
hear
my
you.
money day. It was on mute. It was on mute.
Do y'all remember the song that we listened to when I first came in?
No, what was it?
The money?
Money.
Money. Okay, gotcha.
Today is your money day. Look for it. Look for signs of it all around.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry, Trends. Oh, she said I had her muted. She was trying to share. Are you there? Trends, you're unmuted. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's for me too.
Oh, were you guys trying to say stuff? You couldn't unmute yourself?
Well, I eventually did.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. So I'm going to end with this. Do not be afraid to give your money because you got plenty of money. And today is your Money Friday. Look for signs of money. Look for signs of lots of money. I ain't talking about a little money. You guys need big money, right?
Yes, and yes.
So I want today to be your money day. Do not let anything stop you from focusing on your money. I'm sorry. In the group, everywhere you go, talk about money. It's okay to talk about money. Today we're talking about money. We're talking about how much money we have. We're talking about where our money is going. We're talking about bank accounts full of money, purses, wallets full of money, shoe boxes, socks full of money. Money. It's okay. It's not a bad word. Money.
It's not.
Yeah. I know I need it. It's funny because for me, and I was listening to someone speaking. I was trying to get on, think about money these past couple of days, and it was very difficult for me because I realized that all my life I kept hearing, money doesn't grow on trees. Money don't grow on trees. Money don't grow on trees.
Yes, it does.
So, so that belief system and that thought is in my head, and I'm trying to remove that thought. because, I know all about thoughts, how they create your reality. And that's probably why I don't have any money, because I actually operate off of that energy. And so I am trying to change that. And I need to focus more on and say to myself more that I have money, I have enough, I have what I need, blah, 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 blah.
Today,
I really need to do that.
Algerine.
I really need to do that.
Algerine,
Yes.
Kristen, Shanita, Cleopatra, Trends. I want you to flood Manifesting Mamas with quotes, words, thoughts, videos, pictures today about money. When I look at it later on today, I don't want to see anything but money. Money. I want to scroll. Money. They're going to think we've lost our minds. It's okay, because we've got money. Okay. And like Trent said, I do au contraire. Money does grow on trees.
Yes, exactly. Yes,
it came from the paper, from the wood that was made from a tree.
So, yeah. That's funny, but that's exactly what I heard all my life, if you ask for something, that's what my family, especially my mother, she was always the one to say, what do you think? Money grows on trees? And that's all I heard was lack of money all my life from her. That's all I ever heard. Even if I tried to think rich, she would tell me, you're not rich. You need to start from the bottom. You need to crawl before you walk. I heard these types of things all my life. Now, I didn't believe them, but maybe somewhere in my subconscious mind, I thought that I couldn't have it because that's all I heard.
Of course, you heard. It's what you heard. It is what your mama said.
It took a lot for me to try to, remove that fear of money and all this other stuff. I actually think I have a fear of it. So I need to remove that because I want money and I believe that I can have it, but I have to first start working on my fear of it and then thoughts and beliefs that I have from my childhood. That's a lot of work.
You have the money, and today we're going to put in work.
I've got to put in work. I know I need to.
Anything that you post today, I want it to be totally related to money.
Well, it definitely will be because I have to change.
Only related to money. Are you guys able to pull that off for me today?
Yes. I'm going to flood you.
Yeah.
I haven't been that active in it, but I'm going to. Today is that day.
Flood your conversations with how much money you have. And if you can't talk to people who agree with how much money you have, put it in a group. Call somebody who's okay with the fact that you got a lot of money. And we're gonna end it with the song that started it because it's very catchy and I want you to have it in your heads.
Okay.
I think it's the goofiest little thing.
No. Great thing.
Let's go. Let me rewind it. And we're going to end with that. And you guys can just hang up whenever you get ready.
I am a magnet to money. I now have more than I need. I am a magnet to money. Money loves me. I am a magnet to money. I now have more than I need. I am a magnet to money. Money loves me. I am a magnet to money. I now have more than I need. I am a magnet to money. Money loves me. I am a magnet to money. I now have more than I need. I am a magnet to money. Money loves me. I am a magnet to money. I now have more than I need. I am a magnet to money. Money loves me. I am a magnet to money. And now I'm more than I need. I am a magnet to money. Money loves me. I am a magnet to money. And now I'm more than I need. I am a magnet to money. Money loves me. Alright! Now what I want you to do is put your name up to money love. Sing out your name. Everybody, I want to hear you. Here we go. I am a magnet to money. I now have more than I need. I am a magnet to money. Money love, Crystal. What's your name?
Shanita.
Money. I now have more than I need. I am a magnet to money. Money love,
Crystal!
I am a magnet to money. I now have more than I need. I am a magnet to money. Money loves me. Money loves me. Money loves me. Money loves me. Money loves
Lita.
Money loves me. Money loves me. Money loves me.
Crystal. Shanita. Kristen.
Well, thank you, ladies.
Bye, Crystal. Have a good day. I just posted 4 money pics in the group.
All right.
Girl, y'all get that money.
Thank you.
All right,
Love
ladies.
you. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
James.